My dearest Tommy, I miss your mother, Jackie. My heart has been heavy since I've not allowed myself to grieve until now. For a class project, I'm making a digital book in her honor. Reflecting on the countless conversations we've had over the past years, I needed to assure myself that the information I was using was legitimate before proceeding with this assignment. So I did a quick online search using the keywords cancer and Grand Bahama to satisfy my curiosity. And the results only served to validate what we all knew a long time ago but could not prove. A Bahamian newspaper editorial written in 2012, Bahamas has highest rates of breast cancer. The Tribune headlines February 18, 2018, concerns amidst fresh oil spill off Grand Bahama. August 2018, breast cancer causes alarming and cancer screening in Grand Bahama. And the latest story, bunker barge overflow, causes oil spill off Grand Bahama. Countless stories written about cancer, but yet the oil refineries and other large pharmaceutical industries are allowed to continue their operation in the surrounding communities, polluting the air, the water, and the land. Emerging from one of the articles is a startling fact that more than 100 million barrels of oil have been spilled in Bahamian waters, and to date, only 75% has been recovered. I find that totally unbelievable. Tommy, without conducting my own active research, it's easy to derive that an oil spill has the potential to release poisons into our fresh drinking water lens that surrounds our islands, as well as poison the seabed, the coral reef that feeds the marine life, the mangrove swamps that protect our shores, and also contaminate our beaches. Could you imagine that? Everybody knew Jackie loves seafood, and her one joy in life, every Sunday, driving to West End for her conch salad, fried fish, and conch fritters. And if she couldn't find it in the West, sometimes she would drive to the East. I find myself wondering about the truth to the many claims that went unanswered, that said that industry on Grand Bahama was to blame for the high cancer rates surrounding Freeport and the surrounding settlements. Especially at night, I could recall Jackie complaining about the smell from the surrounding plants, and she would talk about how it was often difficult to breathe, especially on a hot, humid night. At one point, she was conducting her own active research, and she was logging the release and the different smells for one of the local agencies. But it's obvious that nothing came out of that pilot study. Notwithstanding that, she was relentless in her war. She went door to door gathering data and evidence in her fight. She was one woman who was brave enough to verbalize her concerns against the social injustice. Jackie was a modern-day Xena. She was a warrior. From the day she was diagnosed in 2002 and had her breast removed, we watched her knock on death's door so many times. Then in 2012, when she was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, she became bitter and angry. That was when the reality of death gripped her heart. She felt the government knew that the water was contaminated and the pollutants that were being released in the air, that they were all contributing to the high rates of cancer on the island, especially in Freeport. Sitting on a porch, she would say, "Girl, do you smell that? There's no way that that stuff could be good for us." According to the powers that be, all of their tests came out negative and did not support cancer. But Jackie, the story collector, had the paper trail that supported lung and skin diseases, unexplained infections, infertility, miscarriage, stillborn, deformity, breast cancer, cervical, pancreatic, stomach cancer, and even prostate cancer. Jackie had in her possessions the artifacts to support her claim. Even though she may have been a small fish in a big pond, that did not stop her from knocking on doors and advocating for change. Jackie had the ability to cause all of those around her not to see and not to focus on her pain. She was an advocate, a comforter, and a shoulder to lean on for so many. After her last death experience in 2016, we both thought that she would not survive, but as usual, she bounced back with such vigor. It was then that she confessed that she was tired fighting. In 2016, when she joined that environmental campaign, the group that rejected the findings of the World Health Report, Jackie was so outraged, she was livid. When the report was released, stating that the strong chemical odors and the chemical spills in the area was not adversely affecting the environment, and it did not lead to cancer nor respiratory illnesses or skin infections. She, along with her supporters, were devastated. They were so sure that the findings of the World Health Organization would be the catalyst for change. Tommy, that was the day your mother and my friend died. After expending so much energy and expecting the World Health Organization to help, and compounded by the failed promises, Jackie gave up. Tommy, Jackie purposely didn't tell me that the cancer had spread to her bones. I knew she wasn't well, but others couldn't see it just by looking at her. However, as usual, I expected her to recover, and after I kept calling and she refused my calls, I knew then that she was tired, and I went into hiding, not knowing how to help her, and I knew she didn't want my pity, so I kept my distance. I don't know who coined the phrase, but she would always say, "Kay, cancer taught me nothing about death and everything about life, and I want you to enjoy life. Keep living, Kay, keep living." It was not until I had my own daughter that I truly understood the love that both of you shared. Sweetheart, I apologize for not being there for you when you needed me the most. A small thing can be a big tool in the right hands. I pray that this video is circulated and shared among the people who love Jackie FRAZER, a giant of a woman who left a lasting legacy in the hearts of so many. Jackie touched and made a difference in the life of so many people from all around the world. Her voice, her smile, her heart, her courage, her charm. She was an extraordinary individual. Thank you for sharing her with me. Thank you to your siblings, Jamal, Dixie, Justin, the grandchildren, her brothers and sisters, the extended family. Thank you for sharing Jackie with all of us. We say thank you.